Hey everyone! We are going to do part 2 of our 3-part series in doing our Painted Dawn and Strawberry Sunrise. So we're doing Painted Dawn, which is this one, and Strawberry Sunrise, which is this one, and this is going to go on our toes. We already did the first video, which was to put the base, or put these down as a base on my fingers, and that was our first video. And this is the second one on the toes, and then our third video is going to be to add palm down. So palm down is going to look gorgeous on all of these, right? So let's get started on doing this pedicure. All right, let me move my foot on over here underneath the camera. Let me tell you, this takes some flexibility. All right, so my game plan is, here's the game plan again. We already did the fingers. Here's the toes. We're going to do Painted Dawn on all of them except for that toe. We're going to put the Strawberry Sunrise. So Painted Dawn, here's our biggest one. Oh, and just to compare, I know I did it on the other video. Here's the biggest manicure piece. This is the biggest pedicure piece, and you can see the pedicure is bigger than the manicure. And then if I put them together over here, they're pretty much the same. So the biggest manicure piece is the equivalent to the second biggest pedicure piece. All right, but you'll also notice if I line them up this way, or maybe I have to go the other direction, the manicure is a little bit longer this way. And that's true for all the little pieces in the pedicure. They get shorter and shorter and shorter. And so your manicure pieces are going to be longer. All right, here we go. Let's get started. Oh, I need to use the nail prep pad first and clean my toes. Now I will tell you, my toes took quite the beating in Japan. My whole feet took quite the beating in Japan. I ended up with blisters like the second day, and my youngest son, who did more walking than I did, admittedly I stayed in the hotel a few times while he went out, but he on the second day clocked like 60 miles for, not second day, second week, he clocked 60 miles, and he thinks he clocked somewhere around 50 miles or maybe 55 on the first week. So we definitely did a lot of walking. So those blisters were not good, and they did not make our feet happy. All right. Oh. Okay. Let's see here. We want to line this up with our cuticle. There we go. Oh boy. Stretch out. Okay, press down the middle. Give a little pull on this side. Press it down this way. Pull on this side. Press it down that way. There we go. But it looks like I did get it on the cuticle right in here. You can see where it's on the skin. So I'm going to perforate with my thumbnail, pressing between my nail and my skin, and then same with right here. Just going to press, press, press. And then I'm going to take my thumbnail, go under my big toenail, and perforate off. Ooh, it is hot here in California. What type of weather are you guys having where you are? Let me know what state and your temperature. I think we're in, well, I'm near the beach, and so I think we're near the 80s, but I'm sure it is like in the 90s further inland because I get the ocean breeze. But it is still hot because when you live close to the beach, and these houses were built a long time ago, like in the 60s, there's no AC. So they expect you to cool off with the ocean breeze. But the ocean breeze doesn't happen until the like early evening. All right, there we go. There's one. Now let's use another piece. Take off that purple layer. So do you guys have AC? Let me know. Again, lining it up with my cuticle. Hopefully this time not on my cuticle. Oh, I did. I got it on the cuticle again. It's harder for me to see way down there at my toes. Perforate off. There we go. And then same thing, I'm going to need to perforate around the edge where it's on my cuticle. And perforate, there we go. All right. Then I'm going to take this piece again and use it on the next toe. Same concept, just press between your nail and the skin. And of course, I pressed right along the edge. And lastly, my pinky toe. Alright, definitely got it on the cuticle there, but that's okay. My poor pinky toe really took a beating with all the, you see that? It's ended up with the blood blister. I call it my little mohawk on my pinky toe. But it will heal. At least now it doesn't hurt. It just needs to heal. This needs to reabsorb that skin and the blood from the blood blister. Alright, at least now it's a cute pinky toe with its little mohawk. Alright, and then lastly, I wanted to use Strawberry Sunrise. So I think this is the set I want. And then, oh, so now you can see just what I mean by it gets really short. But those you can use on your toes, or if need be, my pinky toe is wider than it is long, so I would go sideways like this on it. Alright. Let's line her up. Press down and perforate off. That one was really easy. Probably because I didn't have to do all that perforating along the edges. I'm sure once I get a magnifying glass on this, I'm going to see that it needs even more cleanup. But there we go. So that concludes our pedicure. 9 minutes, and we have all 5 toes done. And then I actually already did the other 5 toes, so we are good to go. We're going to let that cure, and then we're going to have both our manicure and our pedicure done. And then the last video is going to be, like I said, to add palm down This is a clear overlay, so everywhere that you see that is white is actually clear, and we're going to be adding these to our fingers and our toes in the next video. So be sure to subscribe so that you can follow us and see this next video. It's really going to add a lot to this and really make it pop. So you don't want to miss that, and be sure to like this video, and you guys have a fantastic day. God bless.